一応ね。変なオカリンさん。
Kagari going missing had happened almost exactly as I remembered it. The same was true of how she came to us. And
行方不明になっていた間はどこで何をしていたのか全然覚えていないのか。
うん、綺麗さっぱり。気づいたらお寺で寝かされてた。
she was still missing some of her memories too. In other words, in this world line, the only memories she had were of her childhood and of the last few weeks since she'd woken up in the Chiba Mountains. The most important part was still missing. Was there anything else I needed to ask? I was staring at the floor trying to think when I realized that something was missing.
床が綺麗だ。
あ、さっき岡部さんが来る前に掃除しておきました。
いや、そうじゃなくて床に小さな穴が開いてたはずなんだが。
床に穴ですか？
The lab had been attacked just last night. During the attack, one of their bullets had left a dark hole in the floor.
穴なんて開いてたかな。なかったと思うけど。
ちなみにお前たち昨日はどうだった？
昨日のパーティーのことすっごく楽しかったよ。あんなに楽しかったの私初めてだった。
They wouldn't say that if there had been an attack, which meant that the attack had not taken place. Was no one after Kagari in this world line? No, it was too early to assume that. I still didn't know what had happened when she'd gone missing. Until I did, I couldn't say for sure if she was safe. Just like how sometimes Mayuri's death would occur on different days in the Alpha World line, the same thing might have happened in a few days later. In fact, it would be better to be cautious. Excuse me.
またみんなでパーティーしたいね。
その時は僕も何か作るよ。
私も手伝う。
They all started happily talking about last night's party. At first glance, it was a peaceful scene, but something sinister might be happening and I just didn't know it. No. I knew something had to be happening. The fact that the world line was changing was proof. Why had it changed anyway? I thought back to the events of that night. First, someone had taken over Amadeus. Kirsu had called me and asked for help. The world line had changed right after I'd answered, which meant that the key was... Amadeus? Did Amadeus have something to do with the world line change? And what about the group who attacked Kagari? Was it all connected? Maybe I needed to find out.
ところで係さん。
Ugh, excuse me.
時間大丈夫？あ、いっけない。休憩時間終わってた。店長に怒られちゃう。
店長ということはバイトしてるのか？
そうだよ。下のブラウン管工房で。ってこの前言ったじゃん。
そうだったか。
In the old world line, Kagari had started working for Tennoji after the attack. That was another difference.
もう今日のオカリンさんはボケボケだね。しっかりしてよ。
すまない。
Kagari hopped and skipped out of the room. Her words and mannerisms were much more childish than they'd been in the last world
アル
line.
バイト頑張ってね。はーい。それじゃ行ってきまーす。
係戻る前にもう一つだけ聞かせてくれ。
I asked one final question to Kagari, who was now giving a crisp salute.
アマデウスという言葉を聞いて何か思い当たることはないか？
アマテウス？
Kagari seemed to think for a moment.
ね。ごめん、わかんないや。
そうか。
She didn't look like she was lying or being sarcastic. She must really not have known. I watched her leave the lab and took out my phone. There was another thing I needed to check. What was happening with Amadeus? I looked for the icon on my screen. Amadeus. The AI that held Kirisu Makase's personality and memories. And the application which started the program. But the program was gone.
悪かったな。 こんなところに呼び出して。
別に構わないわ。ちょうど近くまで来てたから。
After seeing the icon missing on my phone, I contacted Maho immediately. My goal, of course, was to see what was going on with Amadeus in this world. I had to find out.
で、話って？
アマデウスのことだ。
Maho's eyes suddenly went wide. Her reaction surprised me as well. I simply said the word Amadeus.
あなた、どうして知ってるの？
どうしてって、どういうことだ？
どうしてあなたがアマデウスのことを知ってるのよ。だってあのプロジェクトは去年の夏、クリスの事件があったあの後に凍結されたのよ。
凍結された？アマデウスが？凍結ってことは、つまりプロジェクト自体打ち切られたってことか。は
っきり言ってしまえばそういうことね。
She clenched her fists in anger. It seemed the change in this world line was a big one.
で、さっきの質問、どうしてあなたがアマデウスのことを知ってるの？
それは。
Should I tell her about the world lines and attractor field theory?
クリスから聞いたんだよ。大学の先輩がそういう研究をしてるって。
クリスが？あの子、あなたにそんな話までしていたのね。
I decided that wasn't the time to tell her. If I tried to explain everything, I'd have to tell her about D-mail and the time machine. Maho didn't seem to know about all that yet. I could imagine what she'd do if she heard the truth. She was yet another of those people who were entranced by the possibilities of science.
なあ、アマデウスが凍結されたっていう話、もう少し詳しく教えてくれないか？理由は何だったんだ？
なんでも外部団体からクレームが入ったんですって。人の記憶を人工知能に持たせるのは人間の複製を作り出すのと同じこと。神のみに許される所業だって。欧米って自分たちの価値観で物を言う人が多いのよね。特にそういうデリケートな部分は。
理由はそれだけなのか？
ええ、少なくとも私はそう聞いてるわ。いきなり研究は中止だって言われて、教授たちも随分怒ってた。
The Amadeus program was stopped. Oops, that's contacts. Luka goes like, Okabe, there's something I want you to tell me. Ask Mayuri. You okay with asking me? Yes, I think you can give me good advice. I don't want you expecting too much. What kind of gift do you think a father would enjoy? Your father, huh? I think the darkness with him goes very deep. Huh? The darkness? Oh, you know, darkness, a black handkerchief. Maybe that would be a good idea. Maybe, yeah. A handkerchief. Great! I'll do that, but why black? I think your dad probably likes black. Good talk. Did that have something to do with the world line change too? Wait. So how did I meet Maho? We'd originally met at the Amadeus seminar. If that ever happened...
どうしたの？
いや、その、思い出してたんだ。君と出会った時のことを。
ああ、あの時のこと。ああいう偶然ってあるのね。
I asked a few more questions, taking care not to rouse her suspicions, and managed to learn the basic story. Maho had really wanted to see the place where Kirisu had died. When she finally went to the radio building, she'd run into me.
オカルト的な考え方って大嫌いだけど、でもあなたと出会えたのはクリスが繋いでくれた縁なのかもしれないわね。
Karma. Or perhaps another example of attractor field convergence. It had already been decided that Maho and I would meet here in Akihabara, but there was some meaning in that? Or was there some meaning in that?
マユリさんたちによろしく伝えておいてくれるかしら。昨日は楽しかったって。
ああ。
Evidently, she'd gone to last night's party in this world line too.
おかげで日本でのいい思い出ができたわ。
思い出って帰るのか？
すぐにじゃないけどね。言ったでしょ？ 私今クリスがやっていた研究を引き継いでるの。いつまでも日本でバカンス気分を堪能してるわけにもいかないのよ。
そうか。
But still, she was only in Japan for another 10 days. I hoped nothing would happen during that time. Amadeus had been shut down and no longer existed. No longer would I hear Kiriso's voice. After I said goodbye to Maho, what that meant really started to sink in. I could still feel Kiriso's warmth in my chest, her smell. All the feelings I tried to forget were coming back, now that I'd seen her. No one will ever be happy in that world line. Everyone will be miserable. That's what she had said. I knew that. That's why I decided to stay here. But that didn't mean I could erase the sense of loss I felt. I went back to the lab to get all this together in my head. The cause of the attack in the last world line was Kagari, and there was a good chance that Amadeus was involved in the world line change that took place afterward. But in this world line, the lab had never been attacked, and the Amadeus project had been cancelled while it was still in the research stage. That meant that two major factors in the events that had occurred so far no longer existed. If they were gone, maybe there was no need to worry too much. But even so, there was still a tiny alarm going off in the back of my mind. Why had Amadeus been shut down? What happened to Kagari's missing memories? If nothing else, I might need to learn the answers to those two questions. I thought for a while, then took out my phone and booted up the Line application. An hour Kagari. Kagari Shiina felt happier and more fulfilled than the people around her thought she was. Her memories were missing. All she had now are memories of when she was young. She'd gone to the past when she was 10 and then gotten separated from Suzuha. Her memories afterward were a total blank with the exception of the last few weeks. Her oldest memories after her childhood were of the ceiling she saw when she woke up. It was the ceiling of an old temple, with stains here and there that looked like faces. She remembered being a little scared. Shortly after that, she was given to Yanabayashi Shrine.
Kagari-san, お茶飲みますか?
ありがとう、ルカ君。
じゃあ、入れますね。
That was when she'd met Luka Urashibara. At the time, she hadn't realized that she'd already knew him. Luka Urashibara was a good friend of her adopted mother, Mayuri Shiina. He'd play with her a lot when they were kids. When she was younger, she'd always thought he was a woman. To Kagari's young eyes, he'd been a strong grown-up woman. At the time, she'd always wondered why Suzuha had called him Big Brother Luka.
はい、どうぞ。
ありがとう。
But the Luka in front of her now was far younger than the one she'd known. He looked like a very pretty girl, and not nearly as strong. So she'd only realized that he was the Luka Urashibara she knew after meeting her mother.
この紅茶、なんだか変わった味がする。
ローズマリーティー。集中力や記憶力が上がるって聞いて、フェイリスさんに分けてもらったんです。
Improving her memory and finding lost memories seemed like totally different things to her, but she didn't say so. Just the thought made her very happy. Like Mama Mayuri and the rest of Okabe's friends, we're all trying to help her get her memories back. It would probably make most people nervous not having their memories. It would be hard not knowing what you'd experienced. But to be honest, Kagari didn't think she needed to remember. Sometimes it seemed like a memory was about to come back. Each time her mind would roar with a sense of fear and anxiety.
もしかして、美味しくなかったですか?
Lucas saw that she'd only taken a sip and stopped, and he seemed worried.
そんなことない。美味しいよ。ただ、ちょっと考え事をしてただけ。
考え事?
そう。でも大したことないんだ。